What do you do when your DP goes down halfway through a shoot?
The client wanted Wakuda to feel lively, welcoming and not closed off. They also needed a practical library with food, cocktail and service that people can feel. I felt like this project could be conceptually rich, given the subject matter of Wakuda and its very rich philosophy attached to its food. Experience usually have a couple of different things. You want to sort of feel like you want the space to be portrayed in a very accurate manner. You want to sort of find those elements within the space that sort of bring the experience alive and then sort of highlight those things. You sort of walk into the space, what does it feel like to you, what strikes out to you, and you want to sort of encapsulate those moments that then sort of directly translate what the experience of the audience walking through the restaurant would feel like. After reviewing the brief, I proposed a treatment that's structured around the 4 seasons. Wakuda is guided by the philosophy of Shun, which is savouring ingredients at the peak of the season. To honour that, we built the film around seasonal transitions rather than traditional acts. It was really important to sort of dig into what the philosophy that guided Wakuda was, and it was the Shun philosophy. And starting digging into it, I started finding out more about why they chose that philosophy and also what it meant to Japanese culture in general. So once that came very clear, that crystallized what my concept was. Spring is discovery, the same place that you knew now is blooming, right? So it's nature coming alive. So that was the first part when they walked in there and sort of taking the whole place. And summer was the moment when the food arrives and they're sort of enjoying the bounty of it. And then when night starts to fall and the purple colors start to come in and everything gets a little bit hazier, that represents autumn. And in the final shot, when we see 2 people sort of sharing a moment and being present, and as we pull away, that to me was winter, a time of contemplation.
Because of the director's treatment of 4 different seasons, we needed to capture both daytime and nighttime atmospheres. But Wakuda is a live restaurant. So when we proposed the split day plan to the clients, they were agreeable to it. However, we had to make sure that whatever we are proposing will not be too disruptive to their staff operating as well. So we looked at the shortlist and broke it down into chunks, taking into consideration with detailed planning and speaking with the teams respectively how much each time is required. From there, we allocate accordingly to the schedule and what will make the most feasible flow from a production standpoint.
I ran a dedicated camera for kitchen and bar work, so the main unit never had to wait for live craft. Running a second unit camera that is purely reactive honestly felt less stressful than I thought it would be, because I know that the main thing that is happening are handled well by the other unit. But of course, at the same time, I would need to be on the ball to be able to capture all these side things. So when the chef is finally ready and they need the camera crew to be in there fast, then I will have to be the one that captured that.
After our morning segment, our main DOP went down and he was unwell and could not continue for the following segment.
I took over as the lead DOP during the night segment. Because I was already involved in this project since the beginning, I know what to do, I understand what the look that we're going for, and because we're a fully integrated crew, I am fully involved in this project and I have a good working relationship with the director, with the producer, so it's very easy for me to adapt. So in video production, pre-production is very important. It helps all the stakeholders to be aligned. And in this case, without such detailed pre-production, I would not have been able to take over as DP as easily.